A wet July drops corn and soybean markets. We'll get to the prices in just a moment. Welcome to Your World in Agriculture for July 14th, 2025. Thanks to our sponsor, Imaging Ingredients. The grain markets will start Sunday night's trading, digesting President Trump's Saturday announcement of 30% tariffs on the European Union and Mexico. Mexico being the largest U.S. ag export market for the United States. The tariffs are not expected to impact any products negotiated under the USMCA trade agreement. It's all about the July weather, though, right now for the farm markets. Rains are in the forecast for the Corn Belt for this week, and we take a look at the Iowa corn crop anyway. This was taken as of last week, so a very strong, very green-looking crop right now, not struggling for moisture at all for the most part. This was taken in central Iowa. Now, we also take a look at some pictures from over the top of the Omaha airport, so the Omaha, Council Bluffs, Iowa area. These are very good-looking cornfields as of last week. And also a shot over the St. Louis airport, where some of these crops are looking a little drier, and that is because the eastern corn belt has not received the rains and the wet weather that the central part of the corn belt has received. So the eastern corn belt a little drier, but right now those crops in Iowa are looking amazing, and the crop condition reports, of course, are showing it. On Monday, we'll get a new report. On the week ending July 11th, corn finished last week down 24 cents per bushel. Soybeans dropped 51 cents in the August futures contract, 42 cents for the November contract from last Thursday's close. Wheat fell 11 cents on the week. August live cattle futures finished last week up $8.15 per hundredweight. Hog futures fell between 50 cents and $1.65 per hundredweight. Friday's Commitment of Traders report may be showing what exactly we're talking about. A lot of bearishness in this market because of a very wet June, and July is proving to be fairly wet as well for most of the Corn Belt. Speculators trimmed their large net corn short position as of July 8th by 2,600 contracts, now net short 203,000 contracts in that corn market. That's a bet that the market will go lower. Commercials remain net short by 30,000 contracts. For soybeans, money managers flipped to a net short position of 6,216 contracts as of July 8th. Commercials remain net short the soybean market as well by 110,000 contracts. For wheat, money managers trimmed large net short positions in the Chicago wheat market by 7,400 contracts, now net short 55,000 contracts. In the Kansas City wheat market, managed money have a net short position of 43,000 contracts. Money managers are net long the cattle markets. Again, that's a bet that the market will go higher. Highlights of Friday's USDA July crop production and WASDE reports. For corn, the old crop saw lower feed and residual estimates, 100 million bushel increase in exports, taking the carryout to 1.35 billion bushels for 24-25 marketing year. That's down 25 million from the June estimate. New crop production estimates at 15.7 billion bushels, down 115 million bushels from June on lower acreage. Yield left at 181 bushels per acre. Ending stocks for the new crop 25-26 marketing year down 90 million bushels to 1.6 billion bushels. That's positive for the market. Corn for ethanol left unchanged from the June's estimate. For soybeans, old crop increase of 15 million bushels in exports, offset by a 15 million bushel cut to residual, leaving old crop carryout at 350 million bushels. Still fairly friendly for the market. New crop production trimmed to 4.3 billion bushels on lower acreage. Exports for new crop cut by 70 million bushels. Crush raised by 50 million bushels, pushing up new crop carryout to 310 million bushels, up 15 million from June. Again, negative for the market. Wheat crop production showed all wheat up by 8 million bushels to 1.9 billion. Yield was raised to 52.6 bushels per acre. Winter wheat was dropped to 1.3 billion bushels from June. Spring wheat at 503 million bushels. Overall, production and carryout estimates went up while carryout fell. Cattle, hog, and poultry producers, listen up. If your livestock have scours, Imogene Ingredients sell a product called Pharmatan that stabilizes the digestive process. It can save your animal, increase immunity levels, and improve general health. Decrease your scour cases today by contacting Imogene Ingredients at 515-745-1639 or visit imogeneingredients.com. Be sure to subscribe and like Your World in Agriculture for more farm content. I'm Mike McGinnis.